Alright. Welcome back to Lenz's Comic Corner Classic New Classics. This is episode number 2096 and Doubleshot number 1990. 1990 be the very year my brother was born. Alright? Now, we're talking about basically the third trade to collect issues from this volume for Legion of Superheroes, along with the final trade for, well, another trade for, let's see, for Moon Girl Double Dinosaur. Now, this is basically Supergirl and the Legion of Superheroes, Volume 3, Strange Visitor from Another Century. Yeah, this book surprisingly collects issues 6 and 9 of Legion of Superheroes Volume 5, along with issues 13 and 15 of the series of this volume, along with issues 16 and 19 of when the book was retitled to Supergirl and the Legion of Superheroes. Good side stories, this one. Once they introduce Supergirl, that's become a book a little more interesting. My only guess is the reason they brought Supergirl in. By the way, the whole book's by Mark Waid or by Mayor Kitson. Now, I do have a theory of why they brought her in. The book probably, I guess some people were dropping out the book because maybe they didn't like the direction that the book was going because it's Legion of Superheroes. So, bring in Supergirl, a character who has been associated with the Legion of Superheroes in the past. And this is probably her. Here's the thing about this thing. Now, does she with Brainiac 5? Yes, they mentioned basically she joins the team. You're probably noticing the costume she's wearing. That is not the current costume, the current continuity that she's wearing. Oh no, this is the New Earth Kara Zor-El. The last Kara Zor-El associated with Legion Superheroes was the Earth 1 version of this character that was killed back in the 80s in Crisis on Infinite Earths. My guess is she was brought in as part of the team is probably for a sales boost. It didn't really last very long, and after Infinite Crisis, she was off the team and basically with her own book. Yeah, that's kind of the strange thing about her, is that her book was actually just prior to, I think around the same time as Infinite Crisis, and then the very next story arc is 1 year later. This is probably getting her feet wet, mostly before she got her own book, per se. Because Supergirl herself had not been around very long in comics. Well, this version anyways. I mean, when she joined up with the Legion, they only have been just a couple years. No, seriously, it had not been very long. So yeah, she joins Legion of Superheroes. But this definitely was a good story, for a good start for this era for Supergirl. In case you're curious how long this lasted for, 21 issues. Yep, 21 issues. Less of issue 16, wrapped up issue 36. And it was collected in 4 trades. Yep, 4 trades. Part of the 1 year later stuff. Yep. Excuse me. In my honest opinion, this run probably helped save the book, but as soon as this particular stuff wrapped up, a little over a year later, the book ended. Yep, the book ended. But this book right here at this point, it feels as though Mark Waid basically got rid of the stuff that was there from the start, and basically became more hopeful. Though, in the case of Legion, they have apparently, with this particular story arc, have officially become part of the Earth, well, a branch of the Earth government. Basically on equal terms with the Science Police. And it was all done at the behest of Lightning Lad, which Dinosaur was not particularly happy with, but they have no choice in the matter. And having Supergirl part of the team will be interesting at best. She, of course, is dreaming. Now, I did just a little research right now. Apparently, how she got here in story was via the Zeta Beam from Infinite Crisis, so that's how she got here. Okay. Perfectly fine. Yes. Do you know there was actually one writer who was not a fan of this costume for Kara? Tony Bedard. Yeah, he was not a fan of this costume. He told me this in person. He just was not a fan of this outfit. He's not a fan of showing off midriff when it comes to female superheroes. Yeah, that's what he told me. Me? It's perfectly fine. It's Supergirl, and she's hot. Yeah, though in the current continuity, she actually stopped wearing the skirt. Though she did put the skirt back on with Rebirth, and then she got a couple new costumes, and well, her current costume is something different. And you might be curious, though. Her current costume, as of the Supergirl Wonder Girl of Tomorrow book, this book I'm looking at right now, a picture of it, is mostly long sleeve. Okay. It's most like this outfit here, but the skirt is red, which is, it's basically the whole costume itself is a nod to the Earth 1 version of the character. Except no headband. Yeah, that's most of what her outfit is now, per se. Yeah. But that's her outfit currently in the current continuity. Yep. But yeah. This book, give this book a 9.5 out of 10. Yep. Next up is Moon Girl Devil Dinosaur, Volume 2, Full Moon. This book collects issues 13 and 24 of the Moon Girl Devil Dinosaur First Flight. Most of these issues, she just has encounters with Doctor Doom. She also meets up with the Thing for the first time. And, well, she also goes to space for a few issues, deal with, well, this. Now, in case of the moon thing, that is actually supposed to be Ego's daughter. I'm not kidding about that. She really is a moon. And she also goes to another universe, meets a ultra version of her as Devil Girl. Yes, apparently she's called Devil Girl. She's evil. Because, of course, we gotta have an evil counterpart. Yep. This is just basically Amy Reeder just having so much fun with this character. Yeah, and too bad she's, as far as I can tell, she's not writing the more recent volume for Moon Girl. I don't think she is. Yeah, as far as I can tell, she's not writing the current book. Amy Reeder herself would actually leave with issue 18. She did do one more issue afterwards. There we go. Yeah, after 18, she left the book, came back for issue 31, and that's it. It's weird, though, the fact for Amy Reeder, who's a good writer, and she leaves his book after, like, well, 18 issues. But yeah, this book just proves to be like, proves to everybody basically with this book that this book is just a lot of fun. Yep, that's simple what this book is. It's fun. Yeah, nothing wrong with it. Oh yeah, and they did bring back the book itself as a miniseries. Yep, they brought it back as a miniseries, which is interesting to say the least. Yeah. Yeah, the book was actually just launched recently. Oh, it's an ongoing series. Okay. The current book, if you're curious, is written by Jordan Ivico. That she's writing it now. And by the way, Luna in this book is supposed to be 9 years old. Yep. But this book is just pure fun, like I said. Yeah, 2 enjoyable books. Yep. I'm gonna give basically Moon Girl Devil Dinosaur Full Moon a 9.5 out of 10. Really good. Okay, so that's the episode review, and that's the video tonight. So until tomorrow, stay tuned for tomorrow for better heroes and more comic corners. Okay, next video. Bye.